Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and tonight we're going to come to you, just trying to center this. Okay, there we go. Get my chair centered. Alright, let's take a look at this little gal here and her face. So what did I do? Well, today I came out here earlier. I sanded this in here. Now you can see a little gray zone in here because I believe there were some little hairs that were caught right in this area. So anyways, what I did was I sanded it, and now I need to put, I did one coat of paint, we need to paint again. So anyways, I'm going to get my brush ready here. Now before I go any further, I need to make an apology. I said something not right yesterday on one of my videos, and you can go back and check it, and All Things Fairy, she knows what I did, and it's the wonder that I didn't bring down my whole doll channel. Just joking. Okay, not that horrible, but it was horrible enough. I said I had too many dolls. That's wrong. You don't say that. Nobody should ever in the doll world say they have too many dolls. That's just not right. And I said it, and after I said it, I went, oh, what have I said, you know. So anyways, I do apologize for saying that. There's no such thing as too many dolls. We can have as many dolls as we can fit into our home. And there's nothing wrong with putting them in the neighbor's house either. And put them in your car, wherever you think that's possible. You just say, get out of your room. I need more. I need your bedroom for my dolls. You know, your front room, whatever. But that's just it, you know. No, we should never say we have too many dolls. But for the reason is because we always find that little inch, little corner, little something that we can put another doll into. And if you go to All Things Fairy, she just showed her doll area that she has, and it's just beautiful. You have a beautiful area there, just wonderful. You need to take a look at her video that she just put out, and it's just, you get lost in time. You're wrapped up in the Victorian time, and then you're in the days when you were born, the dolls that came out. It was beautiful, what she's done, and how she shows her dolls and everything. I just love it. So anyways, it's very magical. So anyways, there's my apology there. I will never say that again. I put some money in the swear jar because that's close to swearing. You know, it's almost like a cuss word when you're saying too many dolls. So yes, there we go. So we don't say those words. All right, on we go here. So we're going to press forward. We got to have a little bit of fun. We can't always be serious. Okay, my brushes are nice and clean. Look at that. Woo, I love a nice clean brush. Okay, we're going to get our paint here. And we're going to put another coat of paint on this doll. There we go. So I'm hanging on to it up by the head here because that's where I'm going to put it together. Now, I think this will be, by putting this next coat on, will be enough for this doll. You can see the little gray area here where the shadows in here at nighttime are so different. But right in here is where I found that there was something there that looked like a little string, or I don't think it was a cat hair because it was just too small. It could have been a brush hair, but it doesn't matter. It's gone. So we're going to give this doll another painting. One more. This is it here. This is going to be the last one. And this is the joy when you don't have the eyes in. You can just go crazy at painting, you know, right in the holes itself. Get them all nice, looking nice and everything. Oh my goodness, it feels so good just to get in there without the eyes being there. You got that freedom. Oops, let's just get right. You want to make sure I'm centering this. Now, if you see your brush strokes, you'll see me go like this because I see my strokes. And I see my strokes in there, so right away I come up. So I don't see those strokes, and it looks really nice. That looks superb. Now I might have to do one more time, just depending. See, now I see my strokes. As soon as I see my strokes, I want to go. I paint a different direction all of a sudden. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. So I don't want to touch it anymore. I might have to do one more time. We'll see what it looks like once it dries. Drying will tell me everything about it. So there we go. It looks beautiful. All right. Okay, I want to show you something too, what my daughter got me. She bought me 2 of these, and I've already got one in use right now. Well, actually, they're both in use, but I'm trying to decide how I want to use the second one. I kind of got an idea, so I'll show it to you in a few minutes here. Let me get my brushes. You always got to do your cleanup. Cleanup is important, so we want to get it in our cleaner here. There we go. There. Now, I don't know if everybody does this when they're working on their dolls, but this is something that I've done. If you look at, I want to see here. Well, it might be a little bit too early to say too much. But this here is my jar where I put my dirty brush cleaning stuff in. So when this is really getting gunky, I put it in here. Well, what happens is that all the paint settles down to the bottom down here. You can see some already down. If the camera can pick that up, it's right down in here. And this part up here will get clear. Will be very clear. I use that again. I just take it, pour it into my can, and I reuse it again. It settles, I reuse it again. Settles, I reuse it again. I just keep using it. And it just keeps filling up. And that's what I do. I let it settle. Now it's getting clearer and clearer. It'll go actually clear, this jar will. I use it as my first cleanup. I don't have any right now. And then I use it on my second cleanup. My second cleanup is usually my clear stuff. So I clean in this brush, in this pot here. Excuse me. I'll clean in this pot here. And I'll pour this in, just so much of it, because you don't want to get those sediments back in, the paint sediments. And it's clear, and you can use it again just to get the first set of paint out of your brush. Then I have a clear one, and then I stick it in there and clean. And you really save on using a lot of your paint thinner. It's not cheap. Well, I know here it's not cheap. And to save a few bucks, it does work still. It's just reusing. My dad used to do that, keep old paint thinner for that reason, to reuse again. And I remember him doing that with oil paint. He would say, don't throw that out, I'm waiting for it to settle. Once it settled, and he used to keep his brushes cleaned in that, he would take all the paint out of it, and then he had a clear one all the time and put his brushes in the clean stuff. And you knock all your paint out with the dirty stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. With this stuff, we will classify this the dirty, and the next one, your next container would be your clean stuff. And you just don't get all that paint sediment in the clean stuff, because you've done it already. You've cleaned out a lot of it through this here. Then I would pour this back in, let it settle again, and then pour it back into my container again. And you just keep recycling it and reusing it over. I used to throw jars away like that, thinking, oh, that's dirty, I can't use it. No, you can use it, you know. I've been doing it now for a good, I don't know, 3 years now. And keeps my brushes really nice and clean. When my brushes get really gunky, when I don't want them anymore, like I'm just looking at them, get rid of them. You know yourself, your brush. Okay, now before I'm going to have to do a spin on you, so get ready for the ride, because I want to take you over to another part of my, what do you call it, shop. So get ready, like I say, for the ride. Okay, you might see me a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's go over here. There's Mabel. There she is. There's Mabel. Okay, gonna take you for a ride. My daughter bought me 2 of these, and she wanted to participate how I function in my shop here and in the house with my doll clothes. This here is a secondary bar, and it hangs up here. Okay, it hangs up here, and then I can hang here. Now, I'm not going to keep this coat here. At first I thought I'd put the coat there, but I want to put little clothes, because what happens is that all my big dresses here, the little stuff gets lost in it. So something like this right here would come out, and I can put that down here like this, and I can color code here, like I got a lot of pink, and then the blue will stay over with the blue, and if I find another yellow one, the yellow will go have its own color. This is a white little blouse. See, blouses get lost in there, so all my pink will stay with pink. Like I said, I want to get that coat out of there. And I'm going to go through all my clothes here. I'm going to go wrap around here. There's wrap around of clothes. And what I want to do is go in there in my clothing and find all the little tiny stuff, so that when I'm doing a little flop doll, or I'm doing just a smaller doll, I have to hunt through all of this to look for little stuff. Like here's a little dress sitting there, little panty dress. Okay, that can come in with my yellow. I just want the littler stuff to be there. See, here's a couple. Here's another one right here. This can go right here on that hanger. That's what I'm talking about. And then it frees this up, and stuff I got out in my house can come back out here. So that's exciting. That's I thought, oh my goodness. She said to try it out all over, and I know it would work. I could hang something here, but I'm afraid then I won't be able to get back to my doll clothes back in here. So that will be a problem for me, where there's nothing back here. I don't want a second one out here. I think only one is really going to work the way I want it to work out here. Now I have another one in my computer room where I hang also doll clothes on it as well. And what I use that for is like if I'm going to have let's say Valentine's Day here, all my Valentine's Day clothes came in and I hung them there. And then now when I'm done, I don't want to dress any more of my dolls. I pull out all my reds, all my pinks. Well, I can go back in the closet, and I pull all my green stuff out now because why? St. Patrick's Day is coming. And so I can now start preparing for St. Patrick's Day next. So there's always something else I can prepare for. And that gives me leverage, some place to put these clothes instead of hanging on the back of, like, you know, on the buggy handles, my big buggies. That's what I was hang everything on, or on the back of a kitchen chair. And it just stays there for days on end. And I don't like that, but that's about the best I could do. But now that I've got these things here, I'm like, ooh, you know what? This is a little bit nicer. I like this. So just something I thought I'd show you. And it hangs so nice down here. You know, it doesn't get in the way. And I could take it off if I need to. If I need to take it off, I take it off. And if I need to get back behind here, there's not really a whole lot. There's a trunk back here, a doll trunk, but I can still get to that doll trunk with no problem whatsoever. So I feel pretty good with this. I think this is, I could, if I wanted to, I could still use one more if I'm going to. Because it could come off just as well. And it could hang right there, right here. And I could hang clothes going all the way across. So that's something I'm thinking of as well, having a second one. And just, I don't want to put too much weight on this here. I mean, it's right in the studs. This is put right into the studs itself. So it's not going to come out, you know, but I want to be careful still. You know, I don't need this to fall down, you know. But anyways, it's in there nice and sturdy. I don't see it moving on me here, you know, so... Yeah, so everything's nice and sturdy in here. So I had the guy put them right in the studs. So... Well, I thought I'd show that to you, and I thought that was exciting to show. So I'll show it to you from a distance. Okay, there we go. There it is there. And there it is. Like that. There's the top and there, and then this hangs down below. I thought it was something nifty. So I'm going to work on that now. Putting all my little tiny clothes down here, and now I can grab them. I'll get that coat out of there and hang it back upwards. I didn't know what to do with it at first, but now I do. So, yeah, it's exciting what you can do, you know, and it's expandable. I can expand it even longer. It can go way out more, like it can go out further out. So it's you decide the size you want and the height you want and everything. So, yeah, it's really a neat little thing. So I can actually go, which I think I'm going to, is pull it out a little bit more. And that gives me a little bit more length, you know, so nice stuff all the time. Well, anyways, I thought I'd show that to you. I'm still a bit I'm always working on projects out here, getting things, you know, doll clothes. I'm starting to rearrange this, and I'm getting a cover for on top of this here. So I've dusted it all down and put a cover over this here. So there'll be a plastic cover going over, just a plastic bag type cover. So anyways, it looks good. Everything looks good here. All right, well, thank you for joining me. And like I say, I got lots more to come. I hope you like that idea. I think it looks pretty good, even from this distance. Okay, thank you for joining me. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you've seen here today. And like I say, always doing more. All right, thanks again. And give me, like I say, and to my new subscribers, welcome aboard. And I hope you came and sat and listened to me here. Like I say, I'm always looking at more and more new stuff. My daughter likes getting involved with it too, which I'm so glad. She's always thinking of things to buy me to keep this running, you know, ship shape, which is great. You know, I love her thinking, how she was thinking about this here. And, you know, say, Mom, you know, you might want to try this. And I said, oh, I don't want to buy that. And she goes ahead and she buys it for me, which is nice. I didn't have to buy it. That was really, really nice of her. She bought me 2 of them. So there we go. She got them from Walmart, by the way. Walmart. That's where she got them from. All right. Thanks again for joining me. Bye-bye.